Hello. So, first I wanted to say that I will be probably offline for the next few days after this live stream for a couple of reasons. One, I have a project that I'm finishing up, and it's going to require a good chunk of my time for this weekend. I'm actually taking tomorrow off to kind of work on it. And also, the more fun thing is I got to rebuild my computer, and look at this. There's a little preview of it. I've got a nice i7 7700K, and I'll be recording, though probably won't be a live stream of me building the system. But I might. I don't know. I got to see if I can get it all worked out. I might be able to bring over my MacBook and take this little webcam that I use and excuse me, and little tripod, and maybe be able to record it. We'll see. Anyways, but today I wanted to talk about something I've just started doing at work, is adding functionality to the PowerShell underscore profile.ps1. This is basically the so when PowerShell launches, it looks at this file to sort of take some initializations. So you can add functions in there, you can add new aliases, you can add all sorts of stuff in there. If you want to see how aliases are set, look at my Vim, PowerShell for Vim, or installing Vim for PowerShell video. And we're going to actually reuse, because I actually use this script in my function at work, and it worked pretty good. And I added several in there, but I'm just going to show you how to do one, and then you'll kind of get the gist of the way to do it. So I actually don't even need a VM for this. I'm just going to run this on my local computer. So the other thing to know about this is it's per user, and I'll show you that here in a second. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and launch PowerShell here. And we can find the path of this by just going profile. So if you do a $profile, and actually let me, before I forget, let's go ahead and make this a little bigger. Font, let's go 18 maybe? Jeez. That'll work though. Okay. So as you can see, it's just this profile, and this will actually give you the path. You can see mine's in my OneDrive documents, blah 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 blah. Your path may differ, but essentially what you want to do is you want to edit this file, and I guess it's Microsoft.PowerShell profile. Anyways, doesn't matter. So what you want to do is just copy this line. So you just highlight it, and then I do a right click. And if you have Visual Studio Code, you can just type code, or in my case, I don't have Visual Studio Code installed on this computer, and so when I rebuild my computer, I'm definitely going to be installing it and starting to use that as my editor. But for now, we'll just do Notepad, and as you can see, here's the aliases I set up for the Vim video. So we're going to actually just reuse the drive, what was it, get drives free space, just so you can see how it works. So anyways, let's go ahead my E here, and I think I had that in E, and then here. So basically I'm going to we're going to grab this text, right? Let's go ahead and just edit. And really what I need is this chunk right here. And then, so we'll copy that, and then we're going to go ahead and create a function. So we'll call it function. We'll say get, I think I called this get local drive. And then we're going to we'll put the variable in there in a minute, and then the open close. So anytime you do a function, you have the function itself, just called function. Get dash local drive is what I'm going to call this particular function. That way it sort of matches the PowerShell commandlets. That way you have your verb and then your object that you're going to want to do that to. And then we're just going to copy this in here. So I'm just going to tab all this over because it's a little easier to read if I do that. Alrighty, and we'll delete that, and actually I want to go ahead and push this in because this is part of a for loop. And let's see here. I don't see, so I think I need one more bracket, right? Because I can see there's an open bracket here. So I've got 2 open brackets. I need one more. So let's go ahead and close it. So I'll line that one up there, and then we'll just leave that one there. That's okay. Okay, so since the only thing we really have is computer name, that's the variable we want to inject in. And so it'll say get local drive, and then it'll expect a argument, in this case computer name. So these are basically the arguments or the inputs that get put in. So drive 3, yep, so I think that's all right. So let's go ahead and save this. Now the only downside when you're testing this is, because right now if I were to say get, what do I call this? Local drive, right? Oops, let's just try it. See, it doesn't have what I need. So I'm going to go ahead and close it, because basically it initializes this file every time you start it. So anytime you make a change, you have to close it and then reopen it. There might be a better way, but this is the only way I know how to do it. Now I should have get dash local drive, yep, and then we can do dash computer name, because that's that, and then we'll just say localhost in this case. And now we always have that, so as long as we can remember what that is, it's that simple. And actually I changed this at work too. So this is actually pretty good, and the name is. So that's it. I mean, this is a pretty quick and simple lesson, but I think it really gets to the point of being able to put these in. And if you wanted another function, you would just basically, I'd probably put a space or two and then type your next function, and you could do a get, whatever you want to call it, get blah, and then basically just follow this format all the way through. So anyways, that's what I did today, and actually I set up about 6 or 8 of them that I use regularly at work, because I'm always going into my OneNote and grabbing them, and I go, well, I'm tired of having to do that. It just slows me down. I have to go to my OneNote, and some of these lines are pretty long, or some of these things have multiple lines, and so this is a nice way to do it. In fact, one of the other ones I ended up doing was I called it a restore. We call them net IDs where I work. So I called it restore-net ID, and that was the restore thing I think I did with when we deleted some objects in AD, and then also I did one called sync user or something like that. Anyways, that's it. I'll probably see you guys in a couple days. I'm hoping to be back Sunday, if not or Monday at the latest. So I didn't go away. I didn't get frustrated with the channel. I've just got a few things pressing, and again, I want to get this thing installed with my new stuff. And get it running, and that just takes time, getting all your software installed and reinstalled and putting in the new operating system on and everything else. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends, shout out from the rooftops, whatever you think you might need. Thanks so much. Bye.